When we came to the market, we used the rear vision mirror to price it, which was the CMA from the previous quarter data.
Yeah.
We're seeing in front of each other now 1 week in with the windscreen moving forward and the Ignite app data telling us quite clearly, if we don't realign our price quote, we're not going to find success in 3 weeks. Now, here's the other thing. What we've been able to do is I've been able to get some more data from the REI Ignite app, which tells us, have a look at this. They're showing us what these buyers are clicking on, which is us, what they're clicking through to. Here's something else that's important. See how they're using Google Maps? They're actually getting a sense that we might be too close to the main road, Tom. That was a concern early when one buyer said it. There's a bit of a trend now. Now we're in election mode. They don't wait and count every vote. They look for a trend before they call the election. We haven't identified every buyer, but we've identified a trend. We need to be aware of what that looks like.
I love that. I love that.
Now, don't send the Ignite app PDF and go, here's the information. That's like a medical practitioner saying, we've done some scans, we've attached them, do some self-diagnosis, talk them through what that looks like. If you can get in front of them, it's even better. But what I do, I sit in front and I go, okay, here's what we know. We launched 3,000 eyes, 24 hours, 72 hours, we had more than 5,000, should have given us double digits in terms of inquiries, around 50, 55, we got 35. From those 35, we're expecting at least 10, 15 inspections, we got 6. From those 6 inspections, we would have expected an offer by now, we've had 0. Now, every buyer through of the 6 have said, we tick all the boxes presentation-wise. We know the promotion numbers are right. What's the one area that you and I have to work on now, Tom, to make sure we get the end result you want? That leaves them nowhere to go.
Rick, I love this approach where you're using data as your best friend.
Yeah.
And I look at doctors. Doctors will always pull out a CAT scan and an X-ray and say, oh, but look at what it's saying.
That's right.
They'll never turn around and say, no, your leg's broken,
That's
mate,
right.
right? They don't personalise it, right? And what you're talking about is, and it's, by the way, everyone, may I suggest that you do familiarise yourself with the Ignite app and understand, come up with a metric in your own mind on what should be the number of eyeballs for inspections, because you don't want to sort of wing it, right?
No.
Like when you're sitting there talking in front
You
of
want
the client.
something that you can evidence with case studies from properties. By the way, Tom, when we came to the market, we used the rear vision mirror to price it, which was the CMA from the previous quarter data.
Yeah.
We're seeing in front of each other now 1 week in with the windscreen moving forward and the Ignite app data telling us quite clearly, if we don't realign our price quote, we're not going to find success in 3 weeks' time.
So Rick, let's pretend it's not an auction property,
Okay,
it's a for sale.
Yep.
That conversation, like you've built it up beautifully by saying, hey, presentation, price, presentation, we're nailing it here, all of that. You get to the price conversation. Because we don't want to be adjusting a price in 6 weeks' time,
No.
do we? We want to be doing it earlier, don't we?
Absolutely.
So Rick, how do you get into that conversation and say, hey, what about this?
It's given you a test drive of Real Estate Gym. Let me tell you, if you're a subscriber and a member of the gym, you'll be getting videos from our co-coaches all the time. You'll be getting mentors, you'll be getting scripts, you'll be getting dialogues, you'll be getting templates, and most importantly, My Prospector, your personal accountability system to make more calls, get more appointments, get more listings. From around $10 per week, realestategym.com.au, your personal coach.